GTA 5, Lamar down, double A gamer for life. Okay, I kind of did this mission backwards. I decided to do my time run first. Now, I've been in and out of this mission a few times, and I'm an avid person about saving my game in multiple spots. And to get time on this one, there's a lot of driving. You have to drive from Franklin's house to the sawmill, and from the sawmill down to Lamar's. And there's a lot of cinematics in between. And obviously, it just goes without saying, if you're doing a time, you got to skip through the cinematics. But prior to this, I had enough money to buy the helicopter pad over there by the marina. And then I jacked the Buzzard helicopter over at the government building. Or you don't really need an attack helicopter, any Frogger will work, and then save it at the pad there. So this is not through a replay. This is actually Lamar Down mission is available. You can see the F up at Franklin's house. And I just felt that we needed a faster way to get there and back. Now, I make a mistake once I get to the sawmill. I'll get into that in a second here. But park the helicopter down the road from the mission thing. If you park it in Franklin's garage, it will most likely disappear. And that's what happened to me once. I had to reload it. So I parked the helicopter down the street just a little bit. I run up, I activate the mission, and I'm going to just skip through it. Now the next video is going to have all the cinematics in it, all the talking, and all that in between. There's a cutscene at the end with Haynes and Dave from the FIB. But it's like, cool, my helicopter's here. If you're doing this through a replay and you're trying to get your time, if you got the money to buy the helipad, put a helicopter there and call a taxi up and just take a taxi to the helipad. Maybe that might make a difference. Okay, now what I do here in this one, which I totally screw up, but I'm still able to make time, is to park away from the yellow marker with the helicopter. What I do is I land right on the yellow marker, which activates the cutscene and continues on with the mission. But once we get Lamar, this helicopter's gone. So kind of screwed up on that part of it. So what I'd recommend if you do use the helicopter trick is to cruise up to the sawmill, but park it up away from the yellow marker and then run down to it. Then hopefully after you get Lamar, your helicopter will still be there.
They still aren't getting along that well.
But this little part, using a helicopter to get up there, saves you enough time so I can actually drive back with Lamar to his house and still make time. Okay, again, this is just about speed. We're not trying to get headshots, accuracy, anything in between. 13 and a half minutes, and this is a pretty lengthy mission. There's no time to be taking aim on headshots or anything like that. You just want to get your kills, get through it as fast as possible, skip through all the cinematics, and then in the next video, it's going to show all the cinematics, our accuracy, our headshots, and all that. Okay, so right here is our yellow marker. Okay, don't do what I do here. Park your helicopter away from the yellow marker. You'll see Trevor's truck and Michael's car right here on this road here. Go up a little bit so your helicopter's not here.
Hey, why'd you invite this stoolie?
All right, it automatically cuts into that cutscene. So when I come back with Lamar, that helicopter's gone, so I got to drive back. But if you park the helicopter up the road a little bit, it may be there, making it a lot easier to get Franklin home or a lot faster. But just having a helicopter for that part speeds things up. But if you're doing it through a replay where you have to take a cab to go get a helicopter, try landing up the road so possibly the helicopter will be there when you get Lamar to save time. Okay, I mentioned earlier in the video, maybe it's possible to drive. I don't know. It's a pretty lengthy drive. You might be able to make time driving up over the mountains, but going native, what we call it, as far as driving over the mountains, works sometimes and doesn't other times. And anyway, I can only tell you, what I did to get it. And this is kind of backwards for me because normally what I would do is get my headshots and accuracies and then come back for my time. But to do it through a replay, there won't be a helicopter available. And if you do it through a replay, you're going to have to get set up. So let's say you have a helicopter at the helipad and you can call a cab up and then get down there. So use that information as you will. So once the action starts, again, no headshots. We're just trying to get time here. Okay, and one of the other mission requirements is to switch through the characters a lot. And anytime you're trying to make time and Trevor's available player, it definitely makes your life a lot easier. His rage will definitely make life a lot easier.
We'll go away. Frank, you found
Again, this is
Lamar
all
yet?
about speed. We're not concerned about accuracy, headshots, or anything in between.
That's one less gangbanger.
Chamberlain gangster families for life, mother. Fuckers!
Okay, in the next video, we're going to be, switching between the players, getting headshots, getting accuracy, because we'll already have our time done. It won't really be an issue.
Lamar, where's he at?
Okay, we use a little bit of Trevor's rage here. Taking it to these
Any
punk-ass
news?
ballers.
You found him?
I hope he's here, homie.
Where's Lamar at, kids?
Little assistance from Michael there with a sniper shot.
I might be able to get a shot.
Okay, the thing will keep popping
Give
up to
us
switch
the
to
mouthy
Michael,
one,
but you don't
and we'll
have
be
to.
gone.
As long as you deal with these enemies.
I'm getting rid of them.
Nice.
It's getting heavy over here.
Hey, there's
Make a
LD.
speed run to Lamar, and then shoot our way out of here.
Getting out of here, dog.
Oh, fancy seeing you here, motherfucker.
Yeah, huge coincidence, huh? Come on, man.
There's more of them coming. A lot more. Move it, guys. Come on.
The crazy dude here, too. Hey, Trevor!
All right, Lamar, let's go.
Man, this shit look like overkill. Here come the rest of them motherfuckers.
Hey, let's stay this side where Michael can cover.
You got another guy hiding up there? Hey, dog, I'm all right.
A little time for some rage here. A little running and gunning.
I think I broke a rib.
Okay, the one thing you want to be careful
We'll
about
take
is
Lamar,
anybody
but we'll leave
dying.
you the weed.
That's definitely crucial that doesn't happen.
All these dudes just to clap me?
You should have stayed in town.
I'm gonna take Lamar.
Hey, I'm pulling out.
I can take care of myself. Go.
T, call me, dog. I'm gonna come up to the
Oh, just
unicorn and
take
get
your
horny on
time.
your office supplies.
Hey, we getting out of here, man. Let's go. Shit, homie. You all right?
I'm straight, homie. Bitches got
Okay,
the
so
jump
right
on
up
me,
here
though.
is where
How'd he get you
the
to come
Michaels
all
and
the way
Trevor's
out here?
vehicle is.
Man, I
As you
ain't
can
finna
see,
let
my
a little
helicopter's
child stand in the
gone.
way of a money-making
But if you're taking
opportunity.
my advice and parked it up the road, it may be there, which will definitely make your life a lot easier.
Or get killed opportunity.
Man, you always a pessimist.
Nah, nigga, a realist. Cause in
Okay,
reality,
I'm
all
going to
them
go ahead
fools
and cut
wanna
the
clap
video a
your
little
ass.
bit here.
Man, what
There's a
trust
lot of
that, dawg?
conversation
I
between
peeped out that one
Franklin
chopping
and
place when we was up this way
Lamar
on that Devin
getting
Weston
back to his
car,
house.
which I still ain't been paid for,
Um,
incidentally.
There's
All
nothing
secluded
special
and shit.
about
Stretch hit me up. I'm like,
driving
yeah, that's
there.
the
You
perfect place to
basically
buy
just
kush
follow
while
the
the
yellow
fence ain't.
route and try
Nigga,
not
perfect
to
place to clap
crash or
some fool you
anything.
beefing with.
And then
Man, I ain't
there's
even
a
know at the
cutscene
time.
at the
I
end
just
with
thought we was gonna parlay.
Parlay.
Steve
Nigga,
Haynes
please.
and Dave
Every
from
time
the
you leave the house,
FIB,
fools try to clap you.
and there's a little
Every
bit
meet
with
you
Franklin
set
and
up,
Lamar
always there
talking.
for the
So
express purpose
the
of
next
clapping
video is
your
going to
ass.
have all that
Man, you
information
sure?
in there,
Cause
plus
I'm
this
sure
whole
there's been a few
drive.
times when
No, I'm complete.
Okay, so like I said, I cut a big part of the drive out. The next video is going to have all the talking and cinematics in there. Basically, the story about the mission. Again, this is all about just our getting our time in. When we hit our destination, we're just going to skip through the cinematic, which means a little talk with Lamar and then a little talk with the FIB dudes won't be there. And it's just going to go right to the mission pass thing. Alright, so we got our time in. And that is driving from the sawmill all the way down. But as you can see, we got 12 and a half minutes. We only get 13 and a half, so I don't see how it's possible to drive up there and then drive back as well. Alright, so like I mentioned, the next video is going to be a full-length video. It's got all the cinematics. We're going to get accuracy, headshots, and switching between the characters. Everything but our time. So we'll see you on that one. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.